Hey everybody, it's Aquaman, and on this episode, we're continuing our exploration of Southern Virginia. And it looks like spring is finally about to show up. We'll catch you down trail. Hey gang, so here's one of our typical activities. We find a nice little spot on the side of the road to have lunch. Yep. And we get to enjoy a view like that as we sit in the shade of a tree by the side of a road. Life is simple here. Hey gang, so we just finished up lunch by a road and we're halfway up another climb, and I turned around and it was just kind of wild to see this whole ridge line going all the way down, and to know that we came over that already. It's pretty wild. We never know what we're going to see, and as soon as we get over this ridge here, it could be a whole nother awesome view. So just every day you just come across these amazing views. I know that may not mean a whole lot to you guys at home, but it's pretty deep from this point of view. So we'll catch you guys down trail. Hey guys, so today, been kind of interesting. We came across a gnome village today, which was kind of neat. So as you can see, these pop up randomly throughout the trail, so they're pretty cool. And today has been kind of an obstacle course day. Now, you've seen one of these before, but this is the fourth one today that we've had to go over. And this is actually one of the shorter ones. We've had to do some really tall ones. It's been crazy how many of these little animal protection things to get us over the barbed wire we've had to climb over, but got to do another one, so here we go. All right, well, I'm almost done with the first of two major climbs today, and it's been a really tough climb. It's over 700 foot climb elevation, which is nothing compared to the second one we're going to deal with after we actually have to ford a river. The bridge got washed out, so it could be knee high, could be waist high water. So I'm actually wearing some stylish shorts made out of a pair of frog togs just so I could go across and not get my pants soaking wet. So as soon as we come off this mountain, we're going to be going across the water. Then we have a 2,000 foot elevation climb to a really cool stone cabin that used to be a fire warden's home and that has now been converted into a shelter. So, but every once in a while you come across some very unique items just sitting in the woods, like these glasses were just sitting on a branch. Interesting. Hopefully somebody didn't need them, but they're in pretty bad shape. So, all right. Well, I just thought I'd check in, give you guys a little update on what's going on. We'll catch you down trail. Hey guys, so one of our adventures today is going to be crossing a small stream here where the bridge, as you can see, got washed out. Now there's all kinds of hiker warnings and stuff about, oh, be careful. And you can see the watermark over there. It's not that high. There's some deep spots at the beginning, but there's rocks over the other side. So I'm gonna try to ford it with my boots on and just make the day of it. But it is another adventure, always a new adventure. Doing our first real water fording here. Now, of course, the rocks are probably going to be super slippery, so I'm going to try to take my time on these. Going to find good spots here. You just went full on wet, right?
I did.
All right. All right, well, here we go. Full on wet shoes. All right, Aquaman throwing bait to the wind and getting soggy socks for the day. But Potato, he's opting for the no shoe option.
No shoe?
Yeah. All right. Well, that was fun and wet. So I guess I'll be drying my socks out tonight. Oh, look at all the blood in the water. No. There it is. There you go, Potato.
Thanks,
way
buddy.
to go. Hey guys, so I'm still on a 5-mile upward climb, and I wanted to show you guys a little bit of irony here. So if you look around me, I'm hiking literally through a burned out section of trail, and I'm heading to an old fire warden's house. That's the shelter, whose job it was to look out for forest fires. So I thought that was kind of an ironic twist. So walking through fire in order to get to a fire warden's house. All right, I still got about 3 miles to go. It's a long climb, so I'll catch you guys at the top. Hey guys, so we made it up to the shelter up here that, what's the name of this one?
This is
Knob? Something Knob.
Chestnut Knob.
Chestnut Knob. It used to be an old warden's house, and the view, right now you can see it, but you can see there's a big storm front moving in right on top of it. So you can actually see it from up here. I mean, it's actually, we're about to get hit with a fog bank. It's actually coming in. And this was a 5-mile climb for us to get up here. But, I mean, you can literally watch as it's about to disappear in the background as we're watching it from that view. Pretty awesome, isn't it? I guess, I tell you what, in about 30 seconds, it'll probably be where you can't even see it anymore, because it's like it's coming through the tree line over here. You can watch it's almost like a fog coming through the trees, like Sleepy Hollow. That is so wild. But anyway, so this will be our shelter for tonight, and it's a 6-person shelter. It's been renovated. It used to have a fireplace on it, and the roof line used to be much smaller, but now it's set up for 6 campers or hikers, and it's got a picnic table inside. I'll show you guys in a few minutes. All right, let's take a quick look inside the Chestnut Knob Shelter. It does have a fire pit outside, and as you come in, you really gotta be careful with the door, because the door slams shut, and because it needs 2 nails. For those of you who understand that reference.
2 nails.
2 nails. All right, so there is a bunk here. It's got an upper and lower bunk over here. Nice little picnic table in the middle, right here, which is kind of neat, because it allows you to have communal meals inside instead of outside like most. It's got the mice hang bags up here for hanging up your food bags, and then there's another upper bunk, and then 2 more spots down there. I'm actually set up over here already. And because we were walking in the rain for a big part of the day today, all of our stuff is hanging and drying. Say hi, Potato.
Hi, Potato.
And say hi, Teflon.
Hi, Teflon.
There you go. All right, so that's the kind of crew I run with. All right, guys, we'll talk at you later. Good morning, everybody. So last night at Chestnut Knob Shelter, it was interesting. We had a full house, actually more than a full house. We had people who came in really late and were kind of obnoxious, noisy, past hiker midnight, which is around 9 p.m., and just making all kinds of noise, cooking, talking loudly. So it was a little obnoxious till about 10 o'clock. Got up this morning early because it looks like it's going to be some heavy rain today, so we're trying to make it about 15 miles. And but we are actually on a really cool geological formation called God's Thumbprint. You can look it up. I'm also posting some photos here. And we're actually, the shelter sits on one lip of it, and then right now it looks like we're walking the edge of the crater. Now it's an old limestone sinkhole, but from above it looks like a giant crater, like something hit the ground there. So kind of neat. Hopefully you guys enjoy the photo of it. It's pretty cool to see. Unfortunately right now we have heavy fog which is obscuring the valley, but maybe that'll burn off, and I'll show you some photos later as we continue around the edge. Talk to you soon. Hey gang. So we stopped here at Jenkins Shelter just to grab a quick bite for lunch, and we noticed it getting darker and darker. And Potato and I, say hi, Potato. Hi, Potato. And this over here, this is OG. Say hi, OG. Hi, OG. And over here we have Teal. Say hi, Teal. There you go. So we were just here grabbing lunch. We decided we're about to head out, and then the rain just started to hit. We had gotten halfway back to the trail, and lightning flashed, and we counted it, and we're like, yeah, this probably isn't the safest thing to be out, because our next goal is to go up on a ridge line, and probably not the smartest thing to do in the middle of a thunderstorm. So we're going to wait it out here a bit. Unfortunately, Teflon got separated from us, so we don't know where she's at the moment, and we're a little worried about her. Hopefully she'll make it here within the next few minutes. So, all right, guys, we'll catch you down trail. We rode out the storm for a few minutes in the shelter. It was kind of like a squall line, but it was pretty intense. But we never saw Teflon, so we decided to go out on kind of a rescue mission to try to find her. And now about 0.5 away from the campgrounds we're going to be using for tonight. But before I got to the shelter with the rainstorm, I ran into somebody who was slack packing the other way, who I'd never met before, but apparently he knew who I was, and huge fan of mine, follows me on social media, and fanboyed, which was so awesome to run into somebody who's so excited to meet me. And he goes by the name Time Snake. I didn't have a chance to ask him how he got that name, but this is what he looks like. And again, he was just so excited to meet me and hopes to run into me again, because he's slack packing the opposite direction, so he said he'll probably catch me somewhere else down the trail. So hopefully I'll get to know what his name's all about. And but if you look around, spring is starting to come alive in the forest around us. Everything's turning green, so we're getting into what we call the green tunnel. But unfortunately, with that rain that we just got, there's another cold front. So again, winter doesn't want to let go this year, and even though we're into May, it looks like we're going to be getting down into the 30s again in the next few days. So we just can't shake the winter. And I've got about 8 to 10 pounds of gear I'd like to get rid of, but I got to wait till the cold season has gone by. So hopefully that'll happen within a week. So, all right, guys, I'll catch you down trail later.
Good morning, everybody. It's 4 a.m. It's raining outside, and we've got a shuttle at 9 o'clock. It's 7 miles away, and we've got a bunch of climbs in between us. So it's going to be a true adventure this morning. So stay tuned. All right, gang. Well, it's 5 a.m. now. We're all set. We're just waiting on Teflon to finish packing up over there, and then we're going to be on the trail in the rain, in the dark. The adventure continues. Haha.
Under 3.5 hours, 7 miles, big climbs, and we've made it to Mountain Outpost. So we're going to go in, enjoy some breakfast, and that was a challenging morning, but not horrible. Not horrible. We got it done in the rain, in the dark, over mountains, and 3.5 hours, 7 miles. Pretty awesome. All right, we'll catch you guys later. Hey everybody, Aquaman, and I'm in front of Skillet Hostel, which is actually an old converted Presbyterian church. It's a really cool little hostel. It's a donation-based hostel, and it's kind of a no-frills place, but it has everything you need. The Mongo, the guy who takes care of the place, is really a cool thru hiker, and we're good to go. All right, guys, so I'm inside the Skillet Hostel. I just want to show you a little bit around. When you come in, they've got a little sign-in book, so all the hikers can sign in. There is some religious overtones, so if that's a problem for you, you may not want to stay here, but they got clean towels and everything here for you. They do have a hiker box down here for you. Now, all this stuff here, this is all resupply stuff that is free to take. So if it's something you want, by all means, It's here for the taking, including the sodas. They do have a little stove in here. There is no running water inside the building, so you have to actually go outside for that. But again, this is an old converted church. And again, it's an old, 1901?
1910s.
Yeah, 1910 or 19 Presbyterian church that's been converted. The church moved to a bigger building. Instead of refurbishing this one, they just went ahead and moved to a bigger church, leaving this building empty, and it became a hiker hostel. And it's got an entertainment area. It's got a library, pool table. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 bunks in here. And yeah, really, really nice. Very quaint. The guy who runs the place, his name is Mongo, and he couldn't be nicer. He picked us up from a trailhead, and tomorrow he's going to take us back to that trailhead. We're going to hike because we're actually further up than the trail. We're going to do a 13-miler tomorrow and come back here and do another night here. So it's actually going to be pretty nice. But we are taking all of our gear, so it won't be a slack pack day. We're actually going to hike it in with their gear. So, all right, guys. Well, this is Skillet Hostel. All right, so we're going into an Amish Deli and grocery. Sorry, we're open. Yeah, sorry, we're open. All right, so we just placed our deli order here at the Amish grocery store, and pretty cool. I mean, the way they have everything laid out here, and the way, like, all of their cheeses are fresh cheeses made locally. Just really cool stuff here. I mean, it's like very plain, but still really, really cool. The way everything's simple. Like, they like it, but it's still really neat. I don't want to be rude, so I'm not going to film for too long, but I just thought it'd be kind of cool to see this. Alright, I have to say that was probably one of the cooler resupplies. The type of stuff that they have here is all natural, it's all locally made, so it's kind of a really neat little supermarket. And it's run by the Amish. All the checkout people are in their bonnets and their dresses and stuff, and it's really, really cool. And just outside, I mean, you're literally near cow pastures. So, yeah, really neat little Amish grocery store. Pretty cool. So glad we got a resupply here. Good morning, everybody. So, alright, so we just got dropped back off at the outpost where we got picked up yesterday by the hostel. And today we're going to be doing 14 miles back to the same hostel that's in the old church. So doing a little bit of road walking today as we go down the highway, and before we pick up the trail on the other side over there. So it's really cold this morning. We kind of underestimated it because when we left the hostel it wasn't too bad, but up here the winds are a little icy, so my eyes are watering because it's blowing right at us. So all right, so we'll catch you guys down trail. All right, guys, hit another milestone. Okay. 600 miles. It just seems like yesterday that we were at 500. So, all right, awesome. And we're moving on. Hey gang, Aquaman, and I'm back at Skillet Hostel, And we did 14 miles today in 5 hours, which is pretty amazing. Some of the gang was slack packing, so that did help speed things up. But at the 600-mile mark today, which is another great accomplishment. And then we got to go to an Amish deli and grocery store for lunch. So, well, that's it for this one. And hopefully you guys are enjoying it. And if you are, subscribe, leave a comment, and we'll catch you down trail on the next one. If you haven't subscribed, please do. Hit that notification bell so that way you know exactly when I do drop my next video. And I'll see you guys on the trail. You guys take care.